My name is Danielle Marquis. I'm the VP of Revenue Operations at Zappy, market research software company. I got started in revenue operations from a classic sales ops background. I didn't pick sales ops, it kind of picked me. I did a contractor role right out of school, needed to pay for grad school in my apartment in Boston. Didn't really care how crappy the work was as long as it paid for rent and got me some insight into what I might actually want to do for my career. I lucked out. I was at a company, Gomez, and I finished a contracting project 4 weeks early from the contract. So they started pulling me into Salesforce. And I learned Salesforce by doing data hygiene work, data imports, data cleansing, all of the non-sexy parts of Salesforce. But what it helped me understand and appreciate was how database is set up, why it's important to have a lot of those processes and to think through how the data that starts at one end of a process truly looks like on the output and how businesses make decisions around something that you might think is a single data point, but once they come together, actually helps move the needle at those companies. Yeah, I actually had my first two sales ops managers. So my first two companies I worked at full time, pull me aside, and both companies did the PI, a personality indicator test for their sales reps coming in. So me joining the revenue side, I took one, and both pulled me aside and were like, "Do you know you're a sales rep by your personality?" I was like, "Yeah." You could have like, yes. However, I actually took a Six Sigma class in grad school that thought I was going to hate, because I was like, there's no way I can sit through and enjoy process and finding blind spots and trying to make those more efficient. And that is what I fell in love with. So the cool part about learning the intricacies of the back end of the system is you can look at the challenges your sales reps are having and start to envision a better path for them within the system and help them understand the power of, if you follow this process this way, how does it impact your book of business down the path? Yeah, so the most rewarding aspect of the current role, and honestly, it's what's kept me in operations on the revenue side. I'm always learning something new. So no matter what sales team or customer success or marketing team you come into, you're going to learn something new from your customers that you can then apply to some of your more proven, steadfast ways of approaching a problem or a common revenue problem. And then just really, I'd say that the most rewarding thing was seeing our Salesforce satisfaction score go from below 50% at the beginning of 2020 to finishing at it around just under 80%. And having at the beginning of 2020, the number of people that self-selected below average experience in Salesforce go from a quarter of our users to 0% of our users in Q4, which is just a really test of them trusting what the team was building out, but also that we were actually delivering what they needed. Never stop learning. Modern Sales Pros is a great focused area for continued networking. But throughout my 20s, I was joining every single peer networking group on LinkedIn, going on Boston business boards and just finding where I could go when you could go in person and pop into different type of marketing funnel meetings. Any area I felt like I didn't know enough about or was curious to learn more or just felt like I might have something to contribute, I showed up. So don't be afraid, even if you're introverted or feel like you don't have something to offer the group. I will say I have learned the most from people that are newer to sales ops that come in with that fresh eye and a creative perspective on things I've been doing for the last 11 plus years. My name is Danielle Marquis, and I'm a modern sales pro.